Hey, what's up, you guys? This is your card game jack of all trades, master of none, Alec here. And today I have the new Cardfight Vanguard Overdress Start Deck 06, the Minae Sealed Blaze Maiden deck. Now, I know this is supposed to be a Dragon Empire deck, but it seems Bushiroad and a certain other company also think the term dragon is a much broader thing than we typically think it is, because that's not a dragon. But either way, I have watched a bit of the anime. If you've made it to season 2 of Overdress, you know who this is. This girl is a savage, and so I've been looking forward to popping this open. If you guys don't know, the start decks for Vanguard are actually a huge value. They MSRP at $3.99 US, so extremely cheap, and you only need one because you get multiple copies of each of the cards in the deck. So you only need the one. Of course, you want to upgrade it with stuff from booster packs, but I'm looking really forward to it. Let's just crack it open. Let's crack it open. So we have our deck, set to the side. We have a little guidebook. Yeah, we use, oh, it unfolds. That's kind of sick. And here we are, the deck and our new boss monster, Sealed Blaze Maiden Bafsarga. So unlike Yu, the main character of Overdress's Dragon Empire deck, this one isn't centered around the Overdress strategy, but something new. Bafsarga says when this unit is armed, you'll soul charge 1, choose a grade 1 or less card from your drop and call it to the rear guard. So armed is that new keyword for this strategy. She actually kind of equips option cards like we have equip spells in our game. And it calls out a grade 1 or less from your drop, which is actually very similar to Nirvana. I wonder, I haven't seen the latest episode of the anime, but I wonder if there's a reason why she and Nirvana seemingly have some similarities. But when she's armed with 2 or more cards, Soul Blast 2, retire all of your opponent's front row rear guards, and it gets a critical star. That's huge. This is a boss monster. I couldn't be happier. And of course, like I said, guys, you get 4 copies right off the bat. And in her grade 2, the Sealed Blaze Dragon, Halibadra. When this unit is placed in the Vanguard Circle, by riding over Sealed Blaze Dragon Namor Car, which I guess is the grade 1, you choose an arms card from your drop and put it into your hand. So we're setting up our combo. If you guys have noticed in Overdress, your ride line usually kind of sets up your very first big play by the time you get to your grade 3. So this is a great way to get armed cards to your hand. It even has an effect when it's in the rear guard. So when you already have an armed Bafsarga, you can then gain 5,000 for this card. So it's a 15,000. That's pretty good. 4 copies of this. And our 1, see, what's interesting is these are dragons, and then this isn't. Like, I guess these are sealed dragons, and she's unsealed. Well, she still says she's sealed. I don't know what the deal about that is, but she definitely turns from dragons to her. But Namor Car, when it's placed in the Vanguard Circle by riding over Sealed Blaze Dragon Arinsa, search your deck for up to 1 Sealed Blaze Sword or a Sealed Blaze Shield. I'm not even gonna try and say those names. Let me bring this up for you guys, my bad. And then you can put it into your hand. So this one will search for armed cards from your hand, and then this will search for armed cards in your trash or your grave or drop zone. Gotta find the right wording. And then the grade 0, this is our starter. You only get 1 of these because you only ever need 1. Arinsa, which like all of them, when you go second, you get to draw a card. That's just how it works. Then we have Sealed Blaze Dragon Olsira. When it's placed in the rear guard, choose an arms card from your drop, put it into your hand. So yeah, we're just gonna be getting all of our arm cards from the drop and from the deck. So she's gonna be fully armed. I wonder what those arm cards look like. We have Elec Blow Dragon, which feels a lot like my name. Let me get this in focus. Yeah, Elec Blow Dragon. I'm gonna call him Alec Blow Dragon because that's really close. Seal Blaze Dragon Shirunga. You can discard an arms card from your hand, draw a card. So even when you can add 1 to hand using this effect, but then these 2 guys, the 2 and the 3, will add them from their drop to hand. So using this effect to draw, that's just good. That's just really good. We have a Perfect Guard and Escort Stealth Dragon Hayashikaze. Now, typically the ones you get in the start deck, you want to replace with the ones you get from the from booster 1, because these guys always have to discard a card in order to perfect guard. But the newer ones, if it's the only card you have left in your hand, you can perfect shield just with this card. You don't have to discard one. There's our generic Spiritual King of Determination, Olbaria. Once again, just like the Sentinel or Perfect Shield, you're going to want to replace this with one of the ones from the set. We have crits. Nothing too special about these guys. We have draws. We have fronts, heals. And here go our arms. This is what's really important. So we have 2 armed cards. Let's get them together here. They seemingly go to get... Oh, wait a minute. Let's see. Yeah, oh yeah. Bam, full art, baby. Because she did say you can equip 2, so you're gonna end up placing them something like this on your board when you equip them. But let's read what they do. So the Steel Blaze Sword, it's a right deity arms. When a unit armed with this card attacks, the arm unit gets plus 10,000 until the end of the battle. At the end of that battle, if your opponent's damage zone has 4 or less cards, you can counterblast 2 and put this card into your drop. Choose one of your opponent's vanguards and deal 1 damage. This thing just completely deals damage. I mean, it's a sword, so it makes sense. And we have so many ways to get these back out of the drop. That's not a bad thing at all. And then the Sealed Blaze Shield, and this is the left deity arms. So I'm assuming she can only have 1 of each equipped at a time. As we get more of these armed cards, there are going to be more rights and more lefts. But you can't equip 2 lefts at the same time. She can only have one or the other. She only have one and the other. She cannot have 2 of any one kind. And in the shield, when this unit armed with this card is attacked, that armed unit gets plus 10,000 until the end of the battle. That's really good. Though, it's worth mentioning, to play both of these cards, for this one, you have to Soul Blast 1, so you have to have resources already. And this one, it takes a Counterblast 1, which by the time you reach grade 3, you should have that. But just to know, to play these, they do cost something like other order cards. And that is our Sealed Blaze Maiden deck, guys. This just released in December 22nd. Yeah, it released December 22nd, so it's out right now in your stores. MSRP is for $3.99. Do your best to find it at that price, but guys, it's tough out here, I know. But I'm actually going to be trying this deck out and playing it a little bit. I was kind of looking forward to it. Like I said, in the anime, she is a savage. And, oh, I didn't even realize. I just saw this out the corner of my eye. On the back of the play mat, there's like this manga style, like, guide? Yeah, it's a guide on how to play the game, but in manga style. I'm actually really glad I saw this before I ended the video, because that looks really cool. But guys, let me know in the comments if you want to see this deck in action. I will work some magic. I do have some leftover Dragon Empire cards. Not the ones that Bushiroad lent me, even though I'd love to keep them. But I'd love to see what I can do with this deck. I'm really looking forward to it. That's all I got for you guys. I'll see you in the next one. Pass turn.